Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And I am IJ from Ajou University. And we are here to give you a promotional presentation about Ajou University. And we will start the presentation now. So first, we would like to give you an overview of Ajou University. So first, we want to talk about the location. It is located in Suwon, Gyeonggi Province, and it has the population of 1 million. And it also has UNESCO World Heritage, such as Hwasong Fortress. And it is also home to global industries such as Samsung Electronics. So we would like to call it the perfect balance between serious academic environment and dynamic city life. And more about the location, as I've said before, it is a great location for academia, industry cooperation. So it has industrial cooperation such as Pangyo IT Belt and Samsung and Dongtan Techno Valley and much more. And also not to mention, it is #1. It has #1 accessibility to Gangnam. It is a big city in Seoul. So it is, Suwon is only 30 minutes to Gangnam by subway and 30 minutes to Sarang, which is also another big city in Seoul, and 15 minutes to Seoul Station, where you can go to other provinces. And we would like to show you some of the rankings of Ajou University in Korea. So Ajou University has 10 schools and colleges, and it is ranked 11th in the 2018 Korean University evaluation of JoongAng Daily newspaper. And also Ajou University's medical center is one of the top 10 medical center in Korea. And also it is ranked 23rd in the Asia's most innovative university of Reuters. And here are some facts and figures regarding the ranking. So here you can check out the ranking. Some of the notable rankings are we took the 2nd place in 2018 JoongAng Daily newspapers, as I've said before earlier, and you can check the rankings here. And more about the facts and figures. And we would like to talk about the student and professor ratios. So students in total, we have 13,986. And here you can see the ratios of undergraduate, doctoral, and masters. And professors in total, we have 725. And professors, we have 425 professors and 158 associate professors and 142 assistant professors. And so the approximate student faculty ratio is 19:1. And here are some of the fields of excellence in Ajou University. So these include data science, molecular science and technology, energy systems and medical center, and law school. So it has the balance between science and arts. And in total, we have 38 departments, including humanities, science, and engineering, information technology, and natural sciences and medical sciences. And the department ratio here you can see that the engineering and information technology takes up the most. And next it follows humanities and sciences, then medical sciences and natural sciences. So here, we call this an engineering core, where we are focusing a lot in engineering, and that it is very notable. And here, we want to highlight the employment rate. It is ranked 4th among 58 Korean comprehensive universities. So here you can see the graph of university average in Korea in red and Ajou University in blue. And here you can see that Ajou University is far and well above the average universities in Korea. And each year the gap is becoming bigger and bigger. And here is the brief history of Ajou University. It was founded and started from 1971, and the history is running to the present day. So about the education in Ajou University, which you will all be wondering about. So in undergraduate program, we have many colleges, such as College of Engineering, College of Information Technology, and College of Natural Sciences, and much more. Here you can check out all the colleges we have. And the graduate school, here we have 3 sectors in graduate school, which are general graduate school, professional graduate schools, and special graduate schools. As you can see, we offer many different types of studies, so you can choose your passion and choose the field you want to pursue your study in. And importantly, we would like to talk about research in Ajou University. Here is a diagram of that shows the amount of money that was funded by Ministry of Education in Korea. So it is 4.15 million USD dollars per year for 7 years since 2013. And here we have the fields listed that were funded by the Ministry of Education. And Ajou University is known for its diversity, and there are a lot of international students who come to Ajou University to follow their passion. So here we have global network from different continents. So in Asia, it takes up the most, then Europe, then America, and Africa, and Oceania. And also we have Ajou Global Network with different organizations. And we have a lot of different partnerships with universities internationally. So in total, we are partnered with 320 universities in 70 different countries. And we would like to talk about the Graduate School of International Studies, in short, GSIS. So the Graduate School of International Studies was founded in 1996. And since 2004, GSIS has been providing QUICA SP programs, which is fully government funded program. And all the lectures carried out in Ajou GSIS is 100% English lectures. And in 2021, we have over 10,000 alumni from 77 countries. And here are Ajou's GSIS departments. There are international business, international trade, NGO studies and international development and cooperation, civil society studies, and energy studies. And here in 2022 academic year, there are no admissions scheduled for NGO studies and energy studies. And here is a map of Ajou GSIS alumni. So you can see that from all around the world, there are students who come to GSIS to study. And some of the distinguished GSIS alumni, the mayor of Lizhou City in China is our alumni of class of 2002. And Mr. Krishna Prasad Dakal, the Nepali ambassador to UAE, Nepal, he is in class of 2008. And this is the GSIS scholarship. So there are two types of scholarships. There are scholarships for new students. There are two types in this. It is either 100% tuition waived or 50% tuition waived. And scholarships for current students who are currently studying in GSIS, they are either 100% tuition waived or 75% tuition waived or 50% tuition waived. And here is the tuition table if you come to GSIS. And this is composed of admission fee, which is applied only for the first semester. And next, it's the MBA course for international business and MA courses, which are international trade and NGO studies and international development and cooperation. And also Masters in Energy Science and Policy and MA for Civil Society Studies. So you can check out the tuition fees. And this is the table for the estimated budget per 1 year. So this includes tuition, accommodation, board, textbook, and other expenses. And in total, you can see how much it would take if you decide to study at Ajou University, GSIS. And about Ajou GSIS student life, GSIS takes their students to Seoul ODA International Conference for academic purposes and Global HR Forum to provide students more wide variety of to follow and have the chance to connect with other people in different fields. And they also take their students to Incheon International Port due to their convenient location that is near the airport, and also Kia Motors. And also Samsung Electronics, because Suwon is located very near to the Samsung Electronics. And also for cultural experiences, GSIS organizes a variety of different events for their students. And also Ajou GSIS, they have the special program called Buddy Program organized by Newbie Ajou, which is a volunteering club organized by Korean students who are there to help international students at GSIS. Academically and socially. So they plan different cultural events for the international students. And this is the 2022 Spring Ajou GSIS admission schedule. So there are 3 rounds in total. The first round ends on November 5th, and second round ends on November 26th. And third round ends in December 24th. So the GSIS admission team strongly advises applicants to apply before the second round ends due to visa issuance matters. So keep that in mind. Also, further details to the admission schedule for 2022 academic year. The online application, please complete the online application form through the link gsis.ajou.ac.kr. And after you're done with the application form, please upload required documents. And here you can check out the process. Also, the forms can be downloaded at the same link. And also, please note that all the necessary documents for the admission process should be sent via post. And now I'm going to talk about the undergraduate program for international students. So these are the undergraduate departments. So in big, there are colleges in engineering, information technology, natural sciences, business administration, humanities, and social sciences. And the medium of language for an undergraduate program is Korean language. So you need the TOPIK score. And also Department of Business Administration also accepts applicants with official English test scores such as TOEFL, IBT, IELTS, and more, or the equivalent, in case of transfer and dual degree program. And this is the admission schedule for 2022 spring. So please check the table provided to you now. And here are the scholarships provided for the undergraduate students. So there is a scholarship for new students, and it has many options such as 80% tuition waiver plus the dormitory for 1 semester. And there is scholarship for current students who are currently studying in the undergraduate program. And there are 3 types of scholarships for these students, which are 100% tuition waiver or 50% tuition waiver, or they are providing $800. And here's the table of undergraduate tuition. For each degree, there is the admission fee, which is applied only for the first semester. And also undergraduate program provides student support through international student academic mentors and counseling for international students. So if you have any problems, you can always rely on their student support team. And now I'm going to talk about the general graduate school. Here's the table of the 2022 spring application schedule for the graduate school. So the online application, there are 2 sessions. And here is the departments and language ability qualification in graduate school. So here you can check out the table. And please check before you apply for the graduate school. Please have a thought in which department and major you want to apply for. And also ask yourself, does my language ability fit the type A or B? As I've shown you the slide before, it talks about the type A or B. And also ask yourself, do I need to do pre-contact with an advisor or professor? And please note that there are departments that are requesting for a mandatory pre-contact. And here below shows all the mandatory pre-contact in departments. If you're interested in these departments, please make a note on that. And here's the scholarship opportunity for the graduate school students. And this is the scholarship for the new students. And there is a requirement to be eligible for the scholarship. The requirement is if you are a beneficiary, they should satisfy any of the following requirements in the table. So mostly it is talking about, it has specific requirements in the language proficiency test. And please make a note that admission fee is not waived. It is not included in the scholarship. And there are some departments that are excluded from this scholarship, such as medical sciences, biomedical sciences, and nursing sciences. And here is the Ajou Medical and Nursing Scholarship for international students. So this is specifically for medicine and nursing fields. And also this is the Ajou Admission Fee Scholarship for masters and PhDs. And please make a note on the qualification. And here's the table of the tuition fee for the graduate school. So it varies through the department you want to apply for. And here you can find more admission information and guidelines and graduate school website, which are provided in both Korean and English. And now I'm going to talk about the Korean language course. So this was the 2021 winter application schedule. So please, and we want to note that we will have the spring application schedule updated very soon. And this is the tuition for the Korean language course. And the payment you have to make is the application fee, tuition, and insurance and pickup service upon request. And here you can see different types of scholarships that are offered for the Korean language course. And also Korean language course offers student support. So through Ajou Global Buddies program, they are offering student support. And finally, we want to talk about the dormitory information, which will be very useful when you come to Ajou University. So here are some photos of dormitory at Ajou University. So we have the gym and the laundry machines and the communal kitchen and the study space for our students. And this is the table of the dormitory fees. So in big, we have the international dorm and Hwahong Hall, which you can choose. So that was all that we prepared. So if you have further questions here, raise your hand or you can type in and we will be able to help you. And if you want to send us an email instead, there are email contact information here. So if you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.